The Harbor City man accused in the collision that killed LAPD officer Roberto Sanchez went before a judge today. 20-year-old Mynor Varela is charged with murder. KCAL 9's Dave Lopez is live at the Long Beach Courthouse where the suspect was arraigned. Dave.
Well, it is a murder charge, and we asked both the prosecutor and the investigators that were with him, how did you make this a murder charge? Is there any connection between Varela and that green Camaro that the officers were pursuing? And they said, we are not answering any questions, only the fact that we have enough to charge him with murder. None at all? Nothing? The family of murder suspect 20-year-old Mynor Varela left the courtroom today in Long Beach without saying a word. And the judge, who took his not guilty plea today, Laura Lysecki, denied television cameras inside her courtroom. She didn't explain why, but veteran reporters told me the judge routinely denies TV camera access into her courtroom.
Basically, the way it looks to me that the case was filed, they filed everything from the highest possible charge, which would be the murder, to just a hit and run. Everything but the kitchen sink is filed in the middle, and I think there's a lot of investigation to do.
Regina Filipponi, the attorney who was hired by the Varela family, gave her explanation why her client was charged with murder in the death of LAPD officer Roberto Sanchez.
I'm not going to talk about any of the facts of the case.
Prosecutor John Colello, who was a reserve LAPD officer, did not want to comment on camera. Off camera, he told me that the murder charge was filed because they can prove that Varela was driving that SUV that night, and they can prove that he intended to kill. In their words, using that vehicle as a weapon. According to police records, Mynor does not have any prior record, and he has a valid driver's license. In addition to the murder charge, he's also accused of 1 count of vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence, 2 counts of assault on a peace officer, and 1 count of leaving the scene of an accident. He appeared in court today wearing a hospital gown, in a wheelchair, bandaged on his foot, but his attorney refused to say if those injuries were from the accident or something prior. Sanchez and his partner were following a green Camaro right before the collision. The Camaro makes a U-turn, so does Sanchez, and that's when the collision occurred. Police say Varela, driving his SUV, then plowed into the driver's side of the squad car, killing Sanchez. Police do confirm that Varela had a passenger, his older brother. They would not give his first name. And they do confirm his older brother has strong gang ties, and he's being held right now for a parole violation. Both the prosecutors and investigators were also very careful to tell me that the older brother, no first name given, but the older brother is not connected to any crime in this murder case. I asked when he turned himself in, did he say anything at all about his brother that led to the murder charge? And they said, we're not answering any questions at all. Again, the older brother being held because of a violation of his parole. Reporting live from outside the courthouse here in Long Beach, Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.